Hello everyone, in this video what I'm going to show you is how to insert video inside of your HTML web page. So it's really straightforward. What you just need to do is you need to have the video tag, okay, video, and then video closing tag, end tag or closing tag. And inside of this, once you do that and you hit refresh, it's not really going to do anything on the browser. So what you need is a source, okay, a source tag. So once we include the source tag is going to tell where the source is located. Okay, so if I look at my source, okay, if I look at the current directory that I'm in, you'll see that here is my video game.mp4. okay, so I'm just going to use that one, game.mp4, and I'm using game.mp4. I'm using like relative directories, relative path, because it's relative to this folder, because my file is in the same folder as my index.html file. Okay, my video is in the same folder as that. So once I actually save this and I run, then nothing appears, and that's because in video what you need to do is that you need to put in the controls for this. So I'm just going to run the controls. I'm going to put the controls there, and then you can see that you have it, but it says no video with supported format, and the reason for that is because I really made a mistake. Okay, now you can see the video is here, but it's a bit too big. So what you want to do is you want to do height, you want to change the height, but you want to use absolute, meaning 25% of the viewport. So we're using percentage because we're using relative. Sorry, I said absolute, it's actually relative. We're using relative measurements here, so it's relative to the viewport, which is the screen basically. Okay, 25 is a bit too small. Maybe you can make it 35. 35 might look good. Okay, that's a bit better, but it's not the best. But anyway, can make it 50. Let's make it 50 for your guys' convenience. Okay, that looks better. So you can play it, and there's no audio for this, but you can see that the video is playing. All right, so that's how you do it. But something I want to show you is this. If you want to remove the controls, then you can do it like that, and in that case, if I refresh here, you're gonna see that it's like a picture. It's not there's no controls over here. Then another thing is that if you want to have a thumbnail for your video, then you use or you specify the thumbnail using the poster attribute. Okay, this is going to give a poster to this. So what I'm going to do is this poster, and if I come over here to my directory, you can see that the poster, I have a picture here in the files, in the file folder, and here is my picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that path, and then I'm going to put it here for the poster, and then I'm going to put this hq_default.webp, which is my file. Right, I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to refresh, so you can see this is now my thumbnail, and I can play, but it's going to play the video that is completely different to the thumbnail. So that's really something interesting you can do as well. Now another thing you can do is that if you want to loop through the video, like loop, that when it ends, then it begins again, then you can specify using the loop keyword here. Okay, so for example here, I'm going to play it, and you can see that once it ends, then actually it should restart. I don't know why isn't it restarting. Okay, in the case of that, I'm just gonna have to like troubleshoot this one, why it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Loop, maybe loop muted should work. Let's try that, and you can see loop muted definitely does work. It loops through the video. Now once that is done, you can do something else as well. Alright, and that's like you can, when this video loads, for example, if I refresh the page, it's going to ask you to play it, and when we don't have any controls, then it doesn't play. But you can change this functionality so that when the page loads, then it auto plays. So the way to do that is the following. You can remove the controls if you want. So there's a attribute called autoplay is equal to, you're gonna set its value to auto play. Alright, so once you do that and I refresh, then you can see that the video is playing and there's no controls also. So this is something that you might have witnessed on many web pages. So that's something really interesting.